Section 8 of the Companies Act 2013 creates a special category R Euros, a company formed not for profit, but for charity, art, science, education, sports, research, social welfare, religion, or environmental protection. Its profits are not distributed to members. They are ploughed back into the object. This is the complete guide to Section 8 companies. Section 8 companies do not have the word limited in their name. Instead, they use words like foundation, forum, association, federation, chamber, or society euros, as approved by the central government. The absence of limited signals to the world that this entity exists for purpose, not profit. To become a Section 8 company, you apply to the central government for a license under Section 8. The application must demonstrate that the company intends to apply its profits and other income only toward promoting its objects, and that it intends to prohibit payment of any dividend to its members. The license is granted only when the government is satisfied of these intentions. The license comes with strict conditions. The company cannot alter its objects without government approval. It cannot alter its capital structure without government approval. If it winds up, any surplus after paying debts must be transferred to another Section 8 company R Euros, not distributed to members. The license binds the company to its mission. Tax exemption is a significant advantage. Section 8 companies registered under Section 12A of the Income Tax Act enjoy exemption from income tax. Donors can claim deduction under Section 80G. Foreign contributions can be received under FCRA registration. But these are separate registrations A Euros. A Section 8 license alone does not automatically grant tax exemption. A Section 8 company must have its accounts audited, must hold board meetings, must file annual returns A Euros. The basic company law compliance applies. The fact that it is non-profit does not exempt it from governance. In many ways, the governance expectations on a Section 8 company are higher because of the public trust it holds. The board of a Section 8 company does not need independent directors unless prescribed thresholds are met A Euros, just like a private company. But it must have at least 2 directors if it is a private Section 8 company. The directors do not receive remuneration except for reimbursement of expenses and reasonable professional fees if they provide services. Section 8 companies are not the same as trusts or societies. A trust is governed by the Indian Trusts Act or state-specific trust laws. A society is governed by the Societies Registration Act. A Section 8 company is governed by the Companies Act A Euro, with the ROC, not the Charity Commissioner or Registrar of Societies, as its regulator. Different laws, different compliance, different oversight. The central government can revoke the Section 8 license if the company violates its conditions, conducts its affairs fraudulently, or acts against public interest. Before revocation, the company gets an opportunity to be heard. Revocation means the company must either wind up, amalgamate with another Section 8 company, or convert to a regular company with government approval. Converting a Section 8 company to a regular company requires central government approval. The company must surrender its license, pay any tax exemptions availed in the past, and comply with all requirements of a regular company from the date of conversion. Conversion is possible, but it is not a loophole R Euro. The tax benefits come back. Let me give you an example. An educational foundation that runs free schools in rural areas. It registers as a Section 8 company. It receives CSR grants from corporates, gets FCRA approval for foreign donations, avails 12A and 80G tax benefits. It does not pay dividends. Every rupee it earns goes back into building more schools. This is the Section 8 model working as intended. Another practical point. Section 8 companies cannot pay dividends a euro ever, but they can pay salaries to employees, rent for premises, fees for professional services. They can generate surplus. The restriction is on distributing surplus to members, not on generating surplus. A well-run Section 8 company can and should be financially sustainable. The Section 8 company is an ideal structure for social enterprises, charitable foundations, industry associations, chambers of commerce, and research institutions. It combines the credibility of Companies Act regulation with the purpose-driven model of a non-profit. It is India's statutory framework for businesses with a social heart. Section 8 is not a tax avoidance tool. It is not a loophole. It is a legal structure for genuine social purpose a euros with strict conditions, strong governance, and government oversight. Use it with integrity, and it can be one of the most powerful vehicles for social change in Indian law. Thank you for watching.